In Inglewood, Kennedy King College has been a place for students to learn, study, and enhance their skills outside the classroom. On the courts, players are looking to win, driving towards a conference championship each season. Associate coach at Kennedy King is Michael Lang. He has been a coach for over 30 years and says basketball is much more than a game.
Basketball kind of saved my life. It was one of the things that I had to do to survive because I'm from Robert Taylor. And back then, Robert Taylor was a very bad community. Uh, a lot of stuff happened, and kids needed to find a safe haven. And basketball was my safe haven. Well, back in the day, I was always the tallest kid. So I played the five. I was the center. I went to high school, and I was a center because I was like 6'4", and so I was the tallest kid.
He started off coaching five-star basketball and moved his way up to his first coaching position at Kennedy King, and then he continued at IU Northwest.
At Kennedy King, that was my first coaching job under the late Garland Dildy. As you know, he's the Dildy family, Tracy Dildy, Emmanuel Dildy. Emmanuel is the assistant coach at Duke. He was at Kennedy King during that time. Kennedy King had a culture of toughness, guys who really wanted to go some places. So Kennedy King was a good stop for them to come because it was great coaching there. Some of the setbacks at Kennedy King was the pay. You didn't get paid very much as an assistant. I mean, you may take home $200 being an assistant coach, but it was just the kids was being taught, and it was just great. The coaches was great. All the coaches I worked for, as far as IU Northwest, great place. Jason Hawkins, who's now the coach at Trinity Christian College, really just a really good, excellent old guy. And so Jason Hawkins hired me as one of his assistants. And it was great. He was just a brother, fun to work for. As far as the negative, we didn't have no dorms. And Jay was just a good guy. He did a good job.
During his coaching career, he met Harold Rayford, who became one of his closest friends that now coaches at Tennessee Prep School. Later, Lang went to East West University. Unlike other universities at the time, basketball was not the main focus on campus. The university didn't even have a gym for the team.
Well, that experience was more like a prep school experience. Every year you're going to lose 11 players, but you have to get 11 more. I appreciate the kids that played because those kids didn't have no scholarship and they commuted from home to school. Sometimes that could be really tiresome for a kid, especially when you got responsibilities, pay bills at home, you got to make sure stuff is done for the family, then come and play basketball. And then we had to travel every game. We technically did not have a home game because at that time, we did not have a gym. So technically speaking, we played road games all year long.
After East West University, Coach Lang came back to Kennedy King College and has been there for 10 years. His role is an associate coach.
The associate head coach is a person that is the coach's right-hand man. He's his right hand. He does scheduling. He does recruiting. He does a lot of on-floor coaching. When the coach is not there, he's like a substitute for the head coach when the coach is not there. All those little things that the coaches need to be done, I do them. Like this year, I did scheduling. I did recruiting. I'm the lead recruiter as well. Did a lot of player development on the floor. I'm trying to get the best kids possible that need a junior college. I don't want to limit what city I go to. I want to find the kids that fit our culture and the things that we believe in.
Lang explains why players should come to Kennedy King.
Kennedy King is a great place for kids to come. Great coaches. I mean, we have a full staff of good coaches. Coach LaTroy Farrow, head coach, Lorenzo Duncan, full-time strength conditioning coach on staff. Mike Hirsch, who's in charge of study hall. Martell Miller, who's in charge of player development. Howard Davis, who's just a guru in all fields. So we have a great staff. And I think any kid that comes to Kenny King will benefit not only basketball wise, but the most important thing academically, because our kids do graduate based on the years I've been there. I know at least 89% of the kids have got their associate's degree. And so that's important because you got to have a step B and C just in case step A doesn't work. It's a place where you're going to be taught at, because you're 6'8", don't make you a center. We want to teach you passing. We want to teach you how to shoot. We want to teach you how to dribble because you know how the game have expanded globally that now guys 7'1" is handling the ball, starting offense. So the more versatile you are, the more recruitable you are.
Finally, Lang talks about his goals for this season and the future of the program.
Well, my goal for this season, one of the goals already been accomplished, to have a winning season. Because as you know anything about basketball, the last 2 years, Kenny King has not really had a team. They only played 11 games in the last 2 years, compared to 21 games already, and the team is 13-9. So we will have a winning record at the end of the season. Also winning the Chicago City Conference. Right now we're in first place with a 6-2 record with 2 games left for city college games. And so my goal is to win the City College Championship and be the best team in Chicago. As far as next year, I want to bring in better recruits because this year we kind of like had to take basically who was out there because we was trying to reestablish our program. So you have next year to bring in the best kids from Chicago, bring in a center to help our team out because we do get our rebounding a lot during the season so far. And my next goal for next year is to win a national tournament. I never won a national tournament. So I want to win a national tournament. Kenny King was like one game close in 1999. They lost in the Final Four in the national championship. And they actually wound up finishing third place all these teams. So my goal is to win a national championship.
For more news and sports stories like these, please visit willcookcountynews.com or on our social medias at Will Cook County News.